Part 2. Caleb's voice was loud, and the men's and women's restrooms weren't far apart. Standing there, she could still record everything crystal clear, even though she's ugly. Her family is loaded. Why else do you think I'd be with her? Looking like that. Even if I sleep with her. I'm the one taking a loss, okay? And she hasn't even spent that much on me. At most, she's just covered my food. When you do the math, I'm still the one getting screwed over here. Fine, I'm done kissing her, eh? It's whatever, watch me completely ruin her reputation. With a face this handsome. Hooking a real sugar mama won't be a problem at all. Then she heard the sound of a toilet flushing from the men's room next door. Caleb, wearing a Haidilao server uniform, walked out. He didn't even wash his hands. He walked straight out to serve a table of customers. She recorded the entire thing, from start to finish. After making sure it was safely saved, she sent Chloe a WeChat message, telling her that she was leaving through the exit closest to the restrooms. She said they would meet downstairs. After meeting up with Chloe downstairs, she told her everything that happened by the restrooms, detail by detail. Chloe was so furious she was physically shaking. She grabbed Maya's hand and wanted to go expose him right then and there. But Maya stood frozen in place, not moving a muscle. Instead, she was staring at the university's anonymous confessions page, checking the newest post. Page, admin. My girlfriend, who I've been with since high school, just moved off campus for 1 semester. And now she wants to break up with me. Does anyone know why? How am I supposed to win her back? Below it was a short essay. In it, he described himself as a deeply devoted, melancholic boy, claiming he was completely useless except for having good grades, saying that because she loved him, she had always tolerated his many flaws. But toward the end, his language took a manipulative, passive-aggressive turn, heavily implying that Maya had probably cheated on him, and that's why she ruthlessly discarded him, her old loyal boyfriend. At the bottom of the essay, he attached 4 pictures. There were photos of Maya that she had posted on her own feed, and photos of the two of them together. Even though he had blurred out both of their faces, Enyon, who knew them, could instantly recognize who the people in the photos were. Plus, every single photo was meticulously cherry-picked. He specifically found abstract, half-ugly, awkwardly angled photos of her, and paired them with a few photos of himself from the beginning of the semester, when he was at his absolute peak, looking like a brooding, handsome model. Even through the pixelation, you could instantly tell the massive gap in their attractiveness. She was so angry she actually laughed. Oh, so he wanted to play this game? Fine, let's play for keeps. The post had only been up for a few minutes, but there were already tons of replies underneath. Some people were genuinely advising him, Otto Ann, how to win his ex-girlfriend back. Some were marveling at how loyal this handsome guy was. Others were mocking him for being an ultimate simp, pitying him for getting cheated on. What was even worse was that several accounts, which were obviously burners, posted a few pictures in the comments. They were unblurred photos of Maya and Caleb together. Right next to them, they posted both of their major and student ID numbers. Bro, you really aren't picky, are you? How did you even stomach someone looking like that? Caleb actually replied to that comment. Please don't talk about her like that. She is a really wonderful girl. Even though I don't know why, she wants to break up with me. I still hope I can spend the rest of my life with her. His reply got upvoted straight to the top of the comments section, and the comments and likes on this post were still climbing. Their university had a massive student body. There were 6 or 7 different confession page accounts. The content posted across these accounts was shared daily among them, making it easier for more people to see. Whenever this specific confession page had a post blow up like this, the others were guaranteed to follow suit. But Maya didn't interfere with the situation escalating. Instead, she constantly screenshot and saved the comments, the accounts posting them, and their IP addresses. Chloe had originally planned to stay for just 2 days, but after running into a situation like this, she decided to stay and help Maya face it together. She also, under the guise of being a freshman at their university, added the confession pages. Together with Maya, they saved all the malicious comments. Over the next few days, fueled by people intentionally stoking the flames, the post got hotter and hotter. It even spilled over onto other social media platforms. Someone posted a photo from this semester of Maya's parents driving up to pick her up, but they intentionally photoshopped her mother out of the picture, leaving only Maya and her father clawing and talking in the car. Then they maliciously started a rumor that she was a sugar baby. A massive swarm of girls in the comments were heartbroken for Caleb, endlessly comforting him, offering to introduce him to other girls. Some even expressed outrage on Caleb's behalf, saying that if they saw Maya on campus, they would definitely teach her a lesson. Her student ID photo was maliciously edited into a black and white memorial portrait. It was turned into a meme and spread like wildfire through the comment sections. Caleb watched the situation blow up far beyond his wildest dreams. Not only did he not think about stopping, he actually signed with a live streaming agency on the platform and started doing facecam live streams. With the heavy beauty filters on the platform, he reverted right back to the brooding, handsome guy he used to be. Every day on his stream, He would add fuel to the fire, telling exaggerated stories about him and Maya, making the people who pitied him constantly send him donations. He was raking in cash by the bucketload. He looked every bit like an influencer with millions of followers. Maya decided it was finally time to pull the net closed. That night, Caleb got his hair and makeup done, sat on his bed, and opened his stream just like always. But the second he logged on, someone sent in him a universe gift drop. He hadn't been streaming for very long. Usually, people just sent him small gifts worth a few bucks or maybe 10 or 20. Very rarely did anyone send him a gift that expensive. He immediately assumed Adi was a rich older woman trying to buy his time, even though he maintained his brooding persona on the surface. The wild ecstasy in his eyes couldn't be hidden. Thank you to packaging and shipping Sister for the gift. Sister is so good to me. If only the person I met before was someone like Sister, that would have been amazing. And right there in the stream, this packaging and shipping account immediately requested to co-host with him. Caleb accepted without a second of hesitation. On the other end of the co-host screen was a tablet playing a super long high-energy compilation edit of the drama Empresses in the Palace. A young girl's voice spoke cheerfully. Watch a video with me. It won't take up more than 10 minutes of your time. Even though Caleb thought the voice sounded a little familiar, he didn't pay it much mind. A request from a rich woman, especially a young one. He naturally played along and agreed. But Caleb had never been a patient person. Watching a dense palace drama like this, he hadn't even watched for 2 minutes before his eyes glazed over. Right then, there was a knock at his door. Caleb looked a little confused. He put down his phone and streaming setup and went to open the door. The second he walked out of the camera's frame on the other end of the co-host screen, the Empresses in the Palace video on the tablet instantly sleeked. Toto, the video Maya recorded in Heidelau that day. Right next to it, she attached the full timeline of her and Caleb's relationship, along with her Venmo and bank statements from the entire semester, their chat logs, and the confession page post, along with the IP addresses of the most manipulative comments under that post. Maya's cousin, who was a computer science major, helped her track them down. They were all Caleb's burner accounts. She posted all the evidence right next to the video. In the chat room, all the girls who had been heartbroken for Caleb were now staring in absolute shock. The comment section was flooded with an endless stream of holy shits. It simply wouldn't stop. The viewer count in the live stream was also skyrocketing. In just a few short minutes, tens of thousands of people had flooded in. Caleb was still arguing with the delivery driver Maya had ordered for him, completely oblivious to what was happening. By the time he stepped back into the camera's frame, the video on the other end had already finished playing. Maya flipped the camera to face herself, picked up her phone, and right in front of the entire live stream, dialed 911. I'm sure everyone has seen exactly what happened. Student Caleb's defamation and orchestrated cyberbullying have severely impacted my life and violated my legal rights. Following my lawyer's advice, I have already compiled all the relevant evidence. Now, with the internet watching, I am calling the police to defend my rights. I will post all the relevant evidence and updates on the case publicly on this account. Before she could even finish her sentence, Caleb lunged forward and cut the co-host connection, but it was already too late. The moment she switched the video, a massive number of viewers had already navigated to her own livestream channel. Even though he cut the connection quickly, she was still live. On her account, Chloe had already helped her publish the entire timeline of the incident. It was much more detailed and clearer than the version she showed on the live stream. Originally, because she hadn't responded, the heat around the cheating scandal was starting to die down, but now it was reignited. This time, the plot twist sent it straight to the top of the trending charts because her chain of evidence was absolutely bulletproof and the public attention was incredibly high. The police processed the case very quickly. Caleb's defamation against her was proven to have subjective malice in fabricating facts. The number of times it was shared online far exceeded 5,000. After being classified as a severe offence, he was sentenced to 2 years and 6 months in prison. Caleb tried to contact her more than once, begging to settle out of court, but she refused every single time. His parents also refused to step in and handle the situation. The live streaming agency he signed with was also filing a lawsuit against him, demanding a massive penalty payout, and the university, upon learning of the incident, issued a statement expelling Caleb. After confirming that Caleb was in prison, she posted Caleb's sentencing verdict in her newest update, signifying that the situation was officially over. It drew a massive crowd of netizens watching and sending their blessings. She didn't reply to them one by one, but she felt very gratified. She had originally planned to delete the account once the whole thing was over, but a DM in her inbox caught her attention. The girl on the other side of the message had experienced something very similar to her, but had no idea how to handle it. She and Chloe looked at each other. She thought she had found a new purpose for this account.